everyone, welcome back to another video. So first off, I'm starting by cleansing the skin using the Garnier Micellar water, and then to prep the skin I'm using my favorite, which is the Fix Plus from MAC. And then we're going to start with the eyebrows. I'm just using a spoolie to brush all the hairs up, and then going in with my brow powder duo by Anastasia Beverly Hills. That palette is taking a beating. I do really need to get a new one. But as you can see, I just start by detailing the bottom of the brow, and then I work from my tail backwards. And then using the MAC 24-Hour Smooth Concealer to carve out the brows and make them nice and snatched. And then I'm just going to drag that concealer down onto the eyelid and use it for a eyeshadow base as well. And then to set down that concealer, I'm using my Cover FX translucent powder. This is just to ensure the eyeshadow blends on top nice and seamless. And then I'm going to use some tape, and we're going to just use this as a guideline. It's just a really quick and easy way to do this look. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and firstly I'm just picking up that shade Hannah, and I'm just working this into the crease and the outer crease using a big fluffy brush. I only use 2 shades for the lid. This is a super quick and easy look. I'm picking up Man Eater now, which is from that same palette, and just dusting that all over the mono lid and just blending that into the crease and the outer corner. Then I'm going to pick up Black Truffle out of that same palette, which is just a plain black matte shade. I'm going to just mimic like a wing liner using the shadow. So I'm just smudging that in to the upper lash line and also dragging it out onto that sticky tape as well, just to create a wing. Then using the Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black, I'm not going to be too neat with this because we just go in and smudge it out after, but I'm simply just going over the lash line and just creating like a normal wing. I do switch up brushes to a flat shader brush, and like I said, I smudge that liner out just so it blends nicely with the black shadow. To highlight the brow bone, I'm using Global Gleam by MAC. I did smash mine, which is why I didn't get to show it in the video. But moving down on to the lower waterline, I'm just using the same gel liner from Maybelline. I do take the color all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner because I wanted to make the lower lash line as smoky as possible. And then I just went ahead and placed on some false lashes. I think these are Model Rock in the style 212. To prime the face, I'm using the Stila One Step Correct, which I'm literally obsessed with this. I don't know why, but it is so dewy on the skin. It counteracts out all the redness and purpleness under the skin. I'm just so obsessed with it. And then for foundation, I use the MAC Studio Fix foundation in the shade NC40. I just used a concealer brush and placed that all over the face first, and then I go in with my damp beauty blender and blend out that foundation. As you can see, I do not take my foundation too far up underneath the eye area. I don't like anything too heavy under there because I do go in and color correct and conceal. So yeah, I always try and avoid the under eye area when doing foundation. Then using the Cover FX Peach Concealer, I do take a buffer brush and slightly and gently just buff a little bit of that concealer underneath the eye area. Then picking up that same 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer by MAC, I'm just placing that underneath the eye area and also down the center of the face to highlight. And then I just go in with my damp beauty blender and blend out that concealer. To set down that concealer, I'm using the Cover FX Loose Translucent Powder, and then I also switch up brushes and then use that same powder to set the rest of the face. Picking up that same Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and we're going to dip in to Black Truffle again on a flat definer brush. I'm using this to really smudge this so close in to the waterline and also that lower lash line. I wanted that lower waterline to be really dark and smoky, so I didn't want any skin peeping through, so that's why I made sure I smudged that really close and had a really defined flat brush. Then we're going to dip back into Man Eater, which is just that reddy burgundy shade, and we're going to blend that underneath the lower lash line. Now just making sure that you really do give this a good blend, because I did want to keep that black really black, so I didn't want to really take away too much from the actual waterline. Then I just go in and highlight the tear duct using the same highlighter that we use to highlight the brow bone. Then for mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Telescopic mascara in Blackest Black, which is one of my faves. I'm just taking that on a disposable spoolie wand and coating the bottom and top lashes. For bronzer, I use one of my faves, which is the Gimme Some bronzer by MAC. I'm just taking that on a big fluffy brush, and we're just going to dust that down the cheekbones, the jawline, and also the perimeter of her forehead as well, just anywhere the sun would naturally hit. I just used the translucent powder that we used to set the rest of the face to clean up that bronzer and make it a little bit more sharp. For blush, I use one of my favorites, which is from Sigma, and it's called COR-DE-ROSA. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's just like the perfect nude, but with like a little bit of pink to it. I use it on so many different skin tones. It's so beautiful. Then to highlight the cheekbones and the cupid's bow and also the tip of the nose, I use the same highlighter that we used on the brow bone and on the inner tear duct of the eye, which was Global Gleam by MAC. Then once again, I'm using my Fix Plus by MAC, and I'm just spritzing down the face to really bind all that makeup together. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline gel liner again and just go over the top of that lash line to really blend in those false lashes. Now moving on to the lips, I started off by lining the lips using a lip liner from MAC in the shade Soar. I just simply lined the lips and also colored in the sides of the lips, like the corners, just to give the lips a little bit more depth. And then we're going to go in with Flesh Pot lipstick by MAC Cosmetics and place that in the center of the lips. To finish off the look and to really lock all that makeup in and to set it down, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So that completes the look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching it and subscribe to watch my further videos, and I'll catch you guys all in my next one. Bye!